Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with another guide for Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. This time I'm going to show you how to defeat the Guardian Ape, the boss in Sunken Valley. This is a really long fight, as you could probably tell by the length of this video. It took me about 10 minutes to kill him. It probably won't take you that long. I just really took my time because it took me about an hour and a half to beat him. He's the boss I spent the most time on so far. Most bosses I can kill in 30 to 45 minutes. So, the Guardian Ape has two forms. One where he is alive, and then another that shocked the hell out of me where he fights with no head. So first, you fight him like normal, I guess if you want to call it that. He sort of looks like Kratos. You fight him, and he has no weapon, but that does not mean that you cannot still deflect his attacks. So consider his arms as weapons, and you'll do pretty well. Be sure to bring the firecrackers to this fight. He is a beast, so he does get distracted. Be aware they do not work in phase 2, however. So, what you want to do is you want to try to deflect his swings. There are some attacks that I stay away from, and there are some that I try to bait out. So this attack here, really big swing with his left hand. That's easy enough to deflect. And then when he's writhing on the ground, you should probably only have to deflect once. You may have to deflect twice, and then run in and get a couple hits. Now, also be very mindful of your own posture meter. Even though you're deflecting attacks, it can really build up very quickly. So feel free to take a break and let it, go back down to 0. So you want to keep using the firecrackers to stun him as much as possible. And then anytime you get him down, you'll be able to just sort of wail on him for a bit. But be very careful because the game makes a very distinct sound when he's sort of ready for that. But he doesn't always fall all the way, and sometimes he could be really vicious and start attacking you right away unexpectedly, so just keep that in mind. Now, another thing he does, which is unfortunate, is he can fart and poison you. So if you notice that he is facing away from you and his butt is right in your face, run away because he's going to fart and it can poison you. And every single time he farts, he will follow it up by throwing a pile of his own feces, and that will also deal a decent amount of poison damage to you, even if you deflect it. So it's very important that you run away from the fart and then deflect his pile of poop. So yeah, that's sort of it. You want to keep deflecting attacks as much as you can, and then just keep attacking him. He does have 2 unblockable attacks that he does in this phase. One, it's a little random. I'm not really sure why it starts happening, why it doesn't. The most common one he does is a sweep with his right hand. Once he does that, just jump and you'll be pretty good. So yeah, just keep going after him. Use the firecrackers to your advantage, and then just do your best to get him down. It really is just about paying attention to his arms and deflecting when he gets near. So once you kill him in phase 1, you will get a Shinobi Execution, so the game baits you into thinking that he's dead, sort of like that boss in Dark Souls 3 in the first DLC, I forget his name. But yeah, so he will start moving again, and this blew me away. I could not believe what I was seeing the first time. So he will start attacking you again, and he still has an unblockable attack with his right arm, but now he has a sword that chopped off his head. So now he has a sword, you gotta deflect that as often as you can. And then he also has this ability where he will scream and he will build terror. So you will build terror rather. So when that's happening, you can actually still target him and run. I learned that in this fight. You can target him while still running away. So be sure to do that. Also keep in mind that you regain a resurrection when you start this phase. So when you kill him the first time, you regain your resurrection. So use that to your advantage. But yeah, so what you have to do in this second phase is you have to deflect him as much as possible, because deflecting him causes him to do one attack where he sort of like snakes up his body and then drops the sword on you, and then by deflecting that last attack, he will fall and open himself up to damage. As you can see there, the firecrackers do nothing to him in this phase, so just be very, very mindful of that. Don't waste your time with that. But yeah, you want to keep deflecting his sword attacks as much as possible. And then he will snake up, he'll like move his arms around in a really weird fashion, and then that's when he's about to drop his sword on you. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot else to say. The second phase is relatively easy. He does have a new unblockable attack where he leaps up in the air just like that, but it's really easy to dodge. His other unblockable attack in the first phase, you really just gotta run as far as you can away from it once you notice it's happening. He sort of leaps on you. It happened to me earlier in the video where he just leaps onto you and grabs you. He can grab you out of the air. He has a really big grab range. So you just got to run as far away as possible when that's happening. The other unblockable attack in this phase isn't as tough. It's very obvious. He jumps super high in the air. He's not doing anything else but that move when he's jumping that high, so just run away and you're fine. But yeah, so just keep running away when he does the scream so you don't build terror. And then, yeah, just let it play out. And you want to try to deflect him as much as possible. Just take your time like I did, and eventually he will fall. So I don't have much else to say about this. That's the attack that you're looking for. When you deflect that, then you can attack him and just go nuts on him. And then you got to get him down, and eventually, yep. See, I figured out right here that you can run away from that while it's happening. So, like I said, I don't have much else to say. I'll let the rest of the fight play out. If you're looking for more, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. If you're looking for more guides for Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new videos go live. And that about does it. All right, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the fight. It's about another 3 minutes from here, and good luck. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.